welcome back. In today's video we're going to be doing some more prepping, sanding, getting these rusty pieces of right, we've just put some goo on that, which is this one here. This is a P4 fiberglass, so I've mixed a bit and done a real light pass over that, so that sealed that off where them little holes were. And now we'll move on to blocking off this one. We'll just start blocking that back with 180, let that dry, and then we can flip that, start blocking that one and get ready for the next pass of filler. Right, we've knocked back the first layer set of filler. We've done that. I knocked it back with 80 grit. We've got some bits where it's down, so we've got to put some more in on these bits here. I've got a bit there, a little bit here, bit here on this one, and that's the next little teeny pinhole there. So them three areas on that one. This one we've got a little bit here to fill, and there's a little dip here. Just going to put a little bit of filler here, a little scratch in there, bit there, and then that one we've done that with the next pass. Let that dry, sand that off, and then I'll blow it over. If there's any little fine bits like pinholes, we'll go in with the dolphin glaze. Drop the dolphin glaze down. Here we go. Hello. No, I'm getting sick of this now. It's the wrong address. Every time we keep sending parcels this side, it's the next two houses down, the one with the red car. You see it? That one. Every time. I wish I'd had this fitted now. It's an absolute nightmare. Let's press on. Right, we've done the second pass of filler. I went in with the air blower and blew the panels down, and that revealed little pinholes and things like that. So I've gone down with the second pass of filler on these. I've turned the heat up in here, so we're going to dry that down. I'll move into the other room and give you a little talk through what's next. Right, I'll give you a little chat while them two last drops of filler are curing down. We're going to move on to the next stage, and I will be sanding that down in 180 grit and getting all that ready for the paint. Now the paint we're going to be using next will be some epoxy primer. We're going to epoxy prime and seal that filler down, and any bare edges of metal that's showing, that will seal it down. Once that's gone off, we can move on to some MIPA 2K HIGHBUILD Primer. We'll give them about 4 coats, leave that overnight, set the room temperature in there to about 15-16 degrees, and leave that curing down all night. So tomorrow's episode we can just jump straight in, start the guide coat and start sanding that primer back. The gun that I'm going to use for the primer is the Iwata Black Flash. If you're spraying primers, guys, or any thick paints, get yourself a gun which has got a big needle setup. This is a 1.8mm setup in that, so it's ideal for spraying your thick primers and your epoxies down. I'll leave a link in the description on where you can purchase that gun. It's a really good gun, atomises really well. So that's where we are. We've just got to wait for that to cool down and then we can start sanding. See you in a bit.
Do you know the muffin?
Right, we've sanded all these down in 180. That last bit of filler work, and now we're going to move on and do the epoxy primer. See you in a bit. There you go guys, that's the end of today's video. We've got the epoxy on the two panels, getting two coats on both sides. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that to go off overnight, and then tomorrow we'll scuff the epoxy back. I'll take you through that stage, and I can take you through the 2K HIGHBUILD Primer stage. Not again. I'll see you tomorrow guys. For fuck's sake, the wrong number again.